The big thing about AI is that AI is not a technology that is restricted to a certain sector. It's actually a technology that, just like electricity, essentially will pervade all the area of our lives. Mobility in smart cars, smart power grids, insurance, factory, and everything. So essentially, AI will be the technology driving virtually every process of our business and everyday life in future.
The moment artificial intelligence is still considered to be a tool in the hands of humans to have a more efficient process or to obtain results in a faster way eventually. But I think that artificial intelligence in 10 years will develop to become a more autonomous entity, and therefore both in Europe and outside Europe we will have to deal with an artificial intelligence that is not only a tool but is going to be an autonomous entity with all the regulatory issues that come along with it.
Artificial intelligence will increasingly optimize the data that are part of our physical, digital, and biological lives. And so increasingly how we consume, what we consume, the kind of relationships we have online, but also our sensitive data about our behavior, our ways of thinking, our biological functioning, our bodies, increasingly even our genomics data. All of those massive data sets will be analyzed and optimized by AI systems.
This is 11 years from now. If you look back 12 years when the first smartphones came up, nobody asked the question, what will the world look like 12 years after having had smartphones? And we know in hindsight that our daily lives have changed tremendously. I think this applies even more to the advent of artificial intelligence in our lives. We will get used to it. It will be a permanent help, assistant, supporter, companion in many ways. And if we design the systems well, we will just have a better life. If we do it not so well, we will have many interesting challenges to deal with.
We need to be very careful not to paint too much futuristic scenarios in the AI. So in the current situation, we have too many, mystified the AI scenarios. So maybe we should rip it out to make it clear what is the science fiction scenario, what is the reality.
We're going to see from 2020 to 2030 in China something will emerge that is historically new. It will be a totalitarianism 2.0, something like that. A kind of AI-based dictatorship that has never existed in the history of mankind before. And the interesting thing is not only that this new model will emerge, but that there will be philosophical arguments who say, we just have different foundational values. Our values are harmony and compassion, maybe mindfulness, and not individual freedom.